price per course of treatment to save your life was only $1,000.
Well, I've been writing about corporate ethics and wrongdoing for the last 30 years or so. But I got to tell you, I have never come across a guy like Martin Shkreli, who is the chief executive of Turing Pharmaceutical, who this week became infamous and probably the most hated man in the world when it came out that he had raised the price of a drug used to treat a disease found in AIDS patients from $13.50 a pill to $750 a pill. Now, this drug has been around for 30 years. There is nothing magical about it. There is nothing magical about the price. Martin Shkreli just wanted to charge more. First, a little bit about Marty's background. Now, he was originally a hedge fund manager. That's exactly the kind of guy you want treating you when you get seriously ill. And he had a track record of going in whenever he shorted a stock, whenever he decided he could profit off the stock's price dropping. He would go into the FDA and he would say, that drug that this company is making, well, it's not any good. And they're trying to get approval to sell this drug. But here I am, this business guy, coming in and telling you the drug's no good. The scientific experts don't know as much as I do. So Marty did a great job at trying to make money by impeding other companies from bringing medications to market. Marty was looking out for Marty. And so then you had his next stage in life where he went to Retrophin Pharmaceuticals. The good news is that Marty is under criminal investigation for the actions he took when he was at Retrophin. So, we can all hope that Marty's going to be seeing the inside of a jail cell sometime soon. But be that as it may, what did he do at Retrophin? Well, as the chief executive, he is truly the most immature and unfit chief executive that I have ever encountered. This is a guy who would send out tweets insulting his own board of directors. This is a guy who, while attending a biotechnology conference, sent out a tweet complimenting the, quote, bio babes at the conference and inviting them to come over to his booth. This is a guy who, when he got into a business dispute with another fellow, wrote a letter to the guy's wife saying that he was going to do everything in his power to make sure that he made the woman and her children homeless. This is a guy who friended a kid on Facebook, the son of the guy he was having a business dispute with, and told the kid that his father was a sleazebag, that told the kid his father was a cheat. This is not the behavior of a chief executive. This is the behavior of a drunk frat boy.
Party foul! Party!
Now, the immaturity of Marty is not the main thing. While at Retrophin, if you look at all of the court documents and all of the SEC filings, he appears to have engaged in a lot of wrongdoing. Based on those allegations, what he was doing was taking cash and stock and the rest from Retrophin and then using it to pay people who were suing him for his actions at his hedge fund. Okay, now Retrophin is a publicly traded company. The cash is owned by the shareholders. But Marty, based on these allegations, decides that it belonged to him.
You have any idea who you're stealing from?
He was booted from the company by the board of directors for engaging in a lot of financial shenanigans. Marty immediately, the next month, was at Turing Pharmaceuticals. Now let's go back to Marty's explanation for why this drug that's used to treat toxoplasmosis needs to go from $13.50 a pill to $750 a pill. Now, what he says is he wants to take the money and use it to develop new toxoplasmosis treatments, again, that nobody's asking for.
I don't need it.
Drug companies do not take a couple of drugs they have, the few drugs they have, and boost the price up to ridiculous levels and then say, well, we're now going to use this ridiculous level money that we're extorting out of people who are dying and use it to develop a medication that will compete with our own medication. Even if you're at stage 2 clinical trials, what you have to do is bring human beings in who can be treated with the current drug, which works, and tells them, hey, we want you to come into a clinical study, and what we're going to do is we're going to give you either the standard of care, this drug that everyone's used forever, or something else that we're hoping works, but we don't know if it'll work or not.
What?
It doesn't make any sense. What Marty is saying doesn't pass the laugh test. Well, Marty now says he's going to drop the price, but he won't tell us to what. Let's all hope that it's something good. We also have the fact that there's rumblings in Congress about bringing Marty in to testify. And boy, we hope that happens because, remember, he's under criminal investigation. The guy's going to have to take the fifth. And that would just be delightful to see on television.
On advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer on the basis of my constitutional rights and privileges, including the Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution.
Here's our hope. Let's hope that the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York is ready to go. And let's all hope that Marty gets indicted and goes to jail.